Danny's Wish was established about 2 years ago by Kirsty Thompson, who has a child with complex needs as Danny. And Kirsty set up the group because she recognised that within our communities there is actually very little for children who have complex needs or complex health and medical needs, who have maybe challenging behaviour. There's very few safe and inclusive environments that our children can go along to. So that was the kind of start of it, and we started small, and we had maybe family fun days and different things, picnics and things to try and get our name out there. In the last 2 years we've supported probably upwards of 100 families just at different times. So our service is completely operated by volunteers, so Kirsty, myself, a handful of Robert, a handful of other people actually put together all the events, all the things, and we do that in our own time, which can be a challenge, as you can imagine, given that we've got our own children who require our love and attention very often. But our aim is really to provide a safe, a secure and nurturing environment where whole families can come along. So it's not just about taking your child with additional support needs to an event, it's actually about taking the whole family, so mum, dad, siblings can go along and all participate in things. So maybe a day at the Sea Life Centre, we'll have an event there. Maybe it would be at Monty's Farm for our Easter or for Halloween, something like that. And our events tend to be kind of seasonal as well for our bigger events. So we'll have an Easter, we have Christmas, we've got Halloween. So we try and do as much as we can all year round, but really with the emphasis on everybody is able to participate. And for a lot of our parents that's really important, because when we go to an event that's organised for the general public and your child maybe isn't feeling comfortable in their surroundings, it can be very difficult for other people to understand and not to judge. There's a naughty child, that child's lying on the floor. You know, it can be very difficult, and that's why we felt that it was really necessary to have that group in the safe place where you're actually free from judgment. When your child's lying on the floor, you can lie beside them. The other parents are going to say to you, you're right down there, do you want a cup of tea, can they get you anything? Because nobody judges. And that's so important. And it's so important for our young people as well to be able to come around from that, you know, and know that if they are aware and they have enough self-awareness to know that when they actually stand up, nobody cares that they were lying on the floor. Nobody cares that, parents aren't judging, parents are just there. So it's a lot about supporting parents as well, and supporting families. We're a self-funded organisation, so we had a start-up grant from a couple of different places, from Western Berkshire Council, a couple of different funds, but primarily we fund ourselves. We participate in kind of sponsorship like Tilt Walk and stuff like that. We sell football cards, but really all our money is invested in. There's no costs come out. So if we make £5,000 walking in the Tilt Walk, for example, that whole entire lot of money goes back to be invested into delivering events. Yes, we have to buy in services, so we work quite a lot with Graham Ramage at the football, and he does sessions, like one-to-one sessions, group sessions with the children, and the parents can contribute to that if they can afford it. But also if the parents can't afford it, we would look at ways around supporting and making sure that it's accessible for everybody. And that goes for all events. If you can't afford it, if you send us a message, then you know it's very discreet. There would be no judgment given. Still bring your child along, but Yeah. So we've got the football sessions. We also started, it's not really got off the ground yet given the Scottish weather and a few other hindering factors, but we started our first rugby group for children with complex needs. So a wee bit of background to that, my wee boy is coming up for 10 and he absolutely loves rugby, but he can't play in the Loch Lomond rugby team age groups that would be appropriate for him because he's too wee, he's not got the right amount of balance and he gets distracted quite easily. So we were at a game on Saturday, he was playing in the 1-3, primary 1-3 age bracket, and I'll just use the term playing really loosely because he was really just running about telling all the wee ones he wasn't actually participating. Halfway through the game he decided he didn't want to watch the B and the P1-3s, he wanted to go and watch the primary 6 and 7s, and we ended up over there. So anyway, he loves rugby but he can't play up, and for him he doesn't really understand why. So we set up the Loch Lomond All Stars, and I know your wee boy Storm came along, and we had a few really good sessions when the weather was great, but rugby for some reason is played through the winter and it just doesn't work, so we'll hopefully get them back up and running. But in the meantime what we've done is we've started some multi-sports clubs at the Ladyton Community Centre, and we're indoors, so we've purchased a big inflatable cage. What was the word that you made up?